Good morning. How's everybody doing? It is April 8th, 4/8, 2026. Um, One of my favorite times of the year here is we start to see the Arkansas races, and we're setting everything up for the Kentucky Derby. I'm a big fan of horses, and I'm excited to see some of these races going off here. Gulfstream is now reopened in Florida. I'd like to get back, but I probably won't be able to. And then we'll wait and see how the Derby sets up. All right, I love Keeneland, Saratoga. Oh my God, beautiful places to go, guys. If you ever been, if you ever have, it is really, really beautiful. Well, sounds like Trump found a way to get out, maybe, but he might get sucked back in again here. So we'll see what happens with that. I think he was trying to find a way to get out. Lavish words. It kind of worked for him a little bit, right? It's complete civilizations of people disappearing. No, I don't think so. But a little crazy talk, but crazy going to do what crazy does, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, so what else here? We were just talking about Avgo and that partnership now with Google. And again, I'm gonna talk this parable a little bit again about AI and how they're not making any money. These stocks have been horrible. I think this is all tied in with all this other nonsense that's going on here. But I'm looking at a bigger picture around, and see what happens in the next 10 years. Hopefully I'm here. Hopefully to still be here, hanging around with my grandkids and doing my thing. But I think you're going to see like consolidation like you've never seen before in the United States. I think there's going to be a lot of consolidation. I think we're only going to get choices to. You're not going to be able to go to 10 different stores. There's going to be like 2 stores. and they're all going to be the same. Walmart's going to be one of them that's going to survive. That's for sure. So you want to be involved in that one. I think I don't see Amazon going anywhere stretched, but I do see Amazon probably partnering up with somebody, and I wouldn't be surprised if that at all. Like you got Target and you got Target and you got Walmart. Maybe Walmart just swallows Target. Okay, so I think in every sector, we were talking about cruise ships. Right now, there's like all these different cruise ships. Now, there's going to narrow that down. All right, there's going to be down to a few. I really do believe that in time, and I don't know what time, but I'm going to see more consolidation. It proved it with Avgo and Google. They showed their hand by saying we don't have any money, so we need to partner up with a partner. And now, who is Apple going to join with? All right, we're going to watch and see. All right, I think you're going to see more mergers. Right now, you have the Mag 7, right? We're going to cut that down to the Mag 3. All right, and then everybody's just going to join forces because they're not making any money. Okay, so on that note, all right, we're popping up here this morning, right? All right, we got Trump found a road out, maybe. All right, so and the futures are better now. Okay, so we're on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We're going to be up over 1,000 points here as we start the day today. All right, looking at right now, we're looking to open up at about 1,236 points to the upsides, guys. All right, do we sell the highs? Do we sell the highs? I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. I'm sitting here looking at them. I'm like, I bought some stuff yesterday. I had some other stuff from before. It looks like a good time to sell for me, to be honest with you. And why would now all these guys came in the overnights now and they pushed up all these stocks, right? So why would I want to go and help them out? Right? All these guys bought all this stuff in the overnight. They're already taking profits. And there was a little skirmish already in Saudi Arabia this morning. All right? Somebody launched something. All right? So don't worry. I think the United States wants out of this bad. he wants out of this bad now. So I think he's going to be more cautious about how he uses his words going forward. All right, but I see it already. Profits taken here, and we'll see what happens with that. I wouldn't add anything up here for sure. I wouldn't be adding to your positions at this point. I would just sit tight and let's see what they do. If we get a nice rally to the if we get a nice move to the downside and we get a sharp rally back up, that's where you want to be in there, but you want to be protecting those positions as they start to go back up. That's what I think this morning. All right, and then we'll pull up the Qs. Here we are. We're back up to $610 now. All right, so on our down, I'm going to just go down to the dailies and make this real easy because I'm a little late today with my video. So we're coming back up in here, right? 606.10. All right, we're going to be stuck inside this two pattern right here, this 2-day pattern right here. All right, so if you want to triangle it out, you're going to have to get back and 612, right? Remember 612? 612 was our number. All right, I look at my number disappeared. I probably got rid of it, but 612 was a big number for us. Okay, that was that was our equilibrium number. All right, so getting to 612 would be really big. I'm going to be very cautious watching that number get up there. So write that number down on this one here on 612. Okay, triple Qs. All right, so we'll see if we can get to 612, and then we'll see if anything, if they can hold up there. All right, Cisco's up this morning, and Marvel's up, right? You guys have been in Marvel. I've been talking about it forever. The stock is continuing to give. All right, there's no reason to get out of Cisco, and there's no reason to get out of Marvel. All right, Marvel's up big, man. Hold on there, being blocked. MRVL. All right, 109 trading at 115.17. Get. All right, so Marvel and Cisco still winners. Okay, I don't know about the AI trade. I still staying away. I think more consolidation coming. Let's find out who the players are first, and we don't even know who's we don't even know who's in the who's in the bullpen and who's not. So so let's sit tight on that. All right. And then we'll look at the diamonds, DIA on the diamonds. Diamonds had put that nice day up there yesterday too. But now we got 478. We're coming back up again. It's for some reason it's this 310, 311. So it was like the March 10th and March 11th when this business transpired, and then that led to the downside. All right, that was a gapper down on a 2-down day. All right, so now what we'd be looking for, that breakdown back down to triangle this business back down into here, which would bring us back down somewhere around 472. So be cautious of this. Okay, and on the Qs, 612 is a definitely number to look for, and on the SPY. To the upside today, I'm at 68.50 on the SPX. This is the best I can give you right now on SPY. All right, so on to the upside, 68.50. All right, and we're moving up here. Where are we at right now? 65.72. Hold on, we're better than that. We're 66.16 right now, 66.16. All right, so my number to the upside is going to be 6,850, and my downside is going to be 67.30. All right, so I'm going to be in here. All right, 67.30. That would be the number that I'm looking for. That's just below there. Okay, so we'll see. Those are my numbers for today. 68.50 to the highs, 67.30 to the lows. All right. I really do think this morning is that we're going to be ruling the day here with healthcare. I think, but I'm cautious about it. But I think healthcare has been so down that and it had a good day yesterday. So let's see. XLV's taken day up again here already this morning. So XLV looks a little bit better. And then you got to look at you're going to look at cyclicals and tech. All right. XLP's not even doing anything. It's can't get up the mat. Can't even get up off the mat. All right. Industrials, we're going to see what happens there. They should move to the upside. All right. Where's that thing trading? 169.20. All right. So taking it all back up into here, we're going back into the 310, 311. You notice this? We're going back up to these same numbers and these dates. All right, I don't see us getting through 172.44. It'll be interesting to see. I think there's gonna be some profit taking here. I think there's a lot of people are sitting back and saying, oh, "Hold on here, Baba Louie. This thing ain't over yet," and it ain't over yet by any stretch. All right. On that same note, airlines really made a nice move, but Delta was already strong. And, I mean, you probably should have already been in Delta. Delta's been good. 73, 75 now. Do not go chase these things, all right? This is up here at 73, 75 right now, trying to go to the top of the chart here that we're looking at right now on our daily, right? 76.39. All right, we're trading at 73.90 right now. So we're in this bar fighting with this guy. This is a big guy too. That was a big guy day there on the outsider. All right, but much better here. United Airlines is having a much better day today. All right, up at $100 and 20 cents from 89.29. Moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. So you're coming back up into here, triangling all this business out. All right, and we'll see what happens with that. United Airlines, LUV is better today. Even Ryanair is coming up there. Ryanair, all right, coming back up here. Southwest Air, $42. There you go. We're taking out all this business. We look for the triangle back out to the downside. So we're coming up this way. All right, $42. And then we see they're going to get the gap up and watch how the gap plays out. All right, we're going to have a ton of gaps today. So please be patient, okay? Again, we talked about cruise ships here. Royal Caribbean, 291 here. All right, a little quick on the trigger on these guys, right? But they're going right after it, man. What's the date? Oh, it's 310, 311. All right. So notice that we have gone up to the same exact prices at the same exact dates. All right. So we're going to have to get through 311 or 312. All right. So across the board, I mean, I've been going through stocks here all morning, and this is what I'm seeing. All right. So we'll probably going to get a run sheep run. You might be able to get in a couple of things and move, but I'm begging you to just protect your positions. Taking a profit is a good thing. All right. Don't think in the back of your head that you're going to be a millionaire today because of this market. It's not going to happen. But what I'm saying is that it's a good thing to take profits. All right, and I know how it feels when you sell them and they go higher. I know how that feels, okay? But taking profits is a good thing, all right? Don't worry about it. You're in it for the long haul. You're not in it for the short haul, all right? So please, just be patient, all right? All right, so and on that note, like I said, I started a little late today, guys, just because I was going through stocks all morning. I like Target and I like Walmart. I think they got some more room to the upside. Nike, I mean, I held on to my Nike through this whole mess, and she's already fallen down again now. I just don't know about Nike, man. It's just going to take... It's going to take so long, You got to merge with On or something, right? You know who On is? On. I mean, if these guys right here, ON. All right, this is like a competition for shoes, mostly gym shoes and things of that nature. So On. Here's another one here. This one's crap anyway, man. You're down on the quarter here. You're down on the low of the month. All right, this thing's garbage too. So you got Nike and you got that. So apparel, again, what I talked about in the beginning here about this consolidation, I will be talking about that more, but I think that's going to definitely, we're going to see that. All right. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 places to go to get things that we want to get. And this is not going to be that great. All right. So on that note, I'm going to leave you be. I'll definitely try to get back inside the day here, see what's cooking. And I hope that safe travels and be good. Be good.